Glutathione is naturally produced in your body. So the question is, can I take glutathione from outside sources and be intact in my body? Yes and no. I mean, you can eat some fruits, vegetables, meats that have glutathione in there that the body can pick it up as is and use it up for whatever the needs are. But traditionally what body does is it will take the 3 amino acids that it requires which is used to create a glutathione. It will take the 3 amino acids, glycine, glutamine, and cysteine, in a particular sequence to make its own glutathione molecule whenever we need to have that. So, can we get from outside sources? Kinda, but mostly is what we get is all the building blocks to make the glutathione. And we all know that as we age, our body's ability to produce glutathione is going to slow down because even though we make all the substances to make the glutathione, we may not have enough enzymes to make the reactions happen. Keep in mind, our body temperature also starts dropping as we age. So when the body temperature drops, everything starts moving slower. The reaction times get slower as well. So we want to be cognizant about all these changes happens in our body as we age. So if we think that we can keep on producing what our body needs on an ongoing basis to the amount we need to, I think we need to be more realistic as to see that, hey, if we cannot produce it, let's find out sources where we can replenish all those nutrients that we need to do our body functions. Now, if we cannot produce enough, or the foods we eat is not giving us enough raw materials to produce our own glutathione, the last choice we have left is what? We can take it from outside sources. We as a society have evolved and we have isolated all the necessary things we need for our body. And thank God for all the people that worked for decades and hundreds of years to create products to help us with that. Glutathione is also not immune to that. We have glutathione supplementations that you can take regularly to help you boost your levels as well. Choosing the right supplementation is very important because keep in mind, glutathione is produced intracellularly in the red blood cells, and then it leaves the red blood cells outside to do their job, and then it's basically disappeared, or it's gone, or it's used up. So our goal has always been, can we take glutathione supplementation to increase the red blood cells levels of glutathione? That is always the question, right? So you have choices of capsules, you have powder-filled capsules, you have liposomal technology, which has been there for a few decades now, that protects the glutathione molecule. You have the intravenous form of glutathione, and then, of course, the latest version, which is a topical form of glutathione. When you take all the supplementation, the only one that we know of that increases the red blood cells levels of glutathione to the highest level is a topical form. Even if you take the intravenous form, if you look at all the medical literature, it talks about that it only stays in the body for less than 30 minutes. So we want to take something that lasts a little bit longer than just 30 minutes. The 3 basic ways to increase glutathione levels externally is to either take the oral capsules or the oral liposomal liquid. Take the intravenous form of glutathione, going to the doctor's office and having those injections. Or the third one is the topical form of glutathione. The great thing about the oral capsules and the liposomal technology is that it's very convenient because you just take a capsules, you drink it, and you're done. But the problem is that it gets broken down by the digestive tract. Our digestive tract sees this as a protein and it'll break it down. That's the job of our stomach, right? It breaks down all the proteins. So in actuality, you only get a very small amount of glutathione. The IV therapies of glutathione is great because it goes straight into your bloodstream, but it only stays in your body for less than 30 minutes. So if that's the case, you have to go to the doctor's offices quite often to get some levels of glutathione in your body. Plus, it's expensive, to get to a doctor's office to get the shots. It can be cost prohibitive to get the optimal levels of glutathione. which leads to the last solution, which is a topical form of glutathione. It's convenient, it bypasses the stomach, it doesn't get broken down by your stomach enzymes, and so you get unadulterated form of glutathione in your blood.